Hey y'all, back again, and check this out. Today is Friday, May 30th, and I just got my Stifflers package in the mail, or ordered it Wednesday, got it on Friday. I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with that. It's the first time I've ever ordered anything from Stifflers, and always hear great stuff about them. This is a brand new item. I think I got one of the last ones. They sold out quick, and I know they're making more, but I think they released it on Tuesday. I saw it Wednesday morning, ordered it, got it Friday. So what is it, you ask? Let's open this thing up. Take a look. From what I can tell on the outside, it's really good packaging. And on the inside, again, looks like really good packaging. Got some hardware, some instructions, and this is the new Foxbody Mustang seat rail extenders. So I'll get this stuff unwrapped. It looks like it's wrapped up pretty good. I probably can't do that real easy here in front of the camera. And then there we go. There's our seat bracket. Look, the bolt is welded in. And then here's the other bolt. So we'll eventually attach it into the car using the factory spots here. And then the seat will, I'm assuming, attach into these. And then we've got the hardware. So I'll get the other one opened up, and we'll get these factory seats out real quick. Okay, before we take the seat out, I'll have the seat back as far as it'll go. In the current factory, build, I can even, I'll get my steering wheel out of the way. So with the factory location, you can see my knee, it always hits the column. It usually hits this tilt lever. It's usually always a pretty cramped feel in here to just maneuver around. So we'll see if that changes now. So just to give ourselves a few measurements of the before, if we go to the headliner, so the headliner to the top of the halo is about 5 3/4 inches, and then from to the knee bolster to the front of the seat, it's about 9.5. About 9.5, and from the clutch, it's about 17. So just pop your little covers off. Use a 15mm deep well, and take your nuts off. In this case, one of the studs came out instead of just the nut coming off, but doesn't matter. And now we'll do the back ones and get this chair out of here. Don't forget to unhook your connectors before you go and try to yank the seat out. You don't want to break anything. So here they are, kind of in place. You're going to drop this one over the stud, and then you're going to use your factory bolt in the back and get your factory hardware started. Stifflers gives directions on what to torque it down to and everything like that. As soon as we get these torqued down, the seat goes back in over the new posts, and then the hardware that came with it will torque down on the seat. All right, got all that bolted in. Time to put the seat in. Okay, so in the front, got that nut started over there already. And we'll get this one started also. And we'll go ahead get the back ones started. Okay, so get them started back here. All right, everything's torqued in. If I go all the way back to the last position, I think the measurement was 17 before to the clutch, and now it's about 20 and a half for me, so 3.5. And then from the bolster, now we're at about 13. And for the headroom here from the top or the bottom of the headliner, we're at about 5.25 to the top of the headrest. So we lost just a little bit, about a half an inch it looks like. And here's where it really counts. So sitting in here, normal driving position, my knees are nowhere near. All right, all, it's the next morning. My videoing got cut short last night because I lost track of time and it was time to put the kid to bed. So the wife came out and I had to stop. But like I was saying before, let me show you this new seat orientation now that these brackets are in, how much room I have. Okay, so again, with the seat all the way back, I've got plenty of room. My knees are nowhere near hitting the column like they used to be. They do not get anywhere near hitting this tilt lever, and I can move with the clutch, and I'm not hitting the bottom of the steering wheel or anything. So definitely a big improvement for those of us that need it. Again, you know, I'm a little over 6'4". Well, at least I used to be. I'm sure at my age I'm starting to shrink a little bit now, but definitely I've always had issues in these Foxbodies with getting in and out of them, and with hitting and smacking into the column. So a big improvement there. I don't think the headroom I can notice anything really. I know when I measured it showed we lost a little bit, but keep in mind, now that the seat goes back farther, you know, the headliner starts to taper down the further you go back. So it makes sense to me that now that the seat is back, you know, about 4 inches farther, that the top of the headliner is going to be a little lower because it's tapering down towards the window. It doesn't cause me any issue. I'm sitting just fine, and my head is not touching the top of the car, so should not be a big deal. Big thumbs up to the new Stifflers seat brackets to give you more leg room, and I'm glad I got them. Let me know what you guys think.